Drink told me the plan and I say I'm with it. We jumped in the car and went straight to the riches. Yeah, we went straight to the riches. He told me this one gon' bust both of our wrists. I told him he playing, he says no gimmicks. I told him let's get it, I told him let's get it like.
Yo fam, we is back, man. The Delhi Divide in Huddersfield. F Block versus Topsides, man. Y'all said this was Buddha B side, feel me? Let's get it, let's get it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, let me get to 1K. Let's get it.
In recent years, we have seen the rise of drill music coming out of Huddersfield, with rappers like Buddha B making a huge noise in the scene. However, what a lot of drill fans are unaware of is the ongoing war in Huddersfield between two street gangs. Huddersfield is even known to have a massive gun crime problem, with news channels labeling it an epidemic. With broad day shootings and stabbings playing out between two gangs, those being F Block and Topsides. F Block is a street gang based in Fartown and parts of Birkby within North Huddersfield, around the HD2 postcode. Fartown is notoriously known as the worst part of Huddersfield, with it even being labeled a war zone by residents living there. The F Block gang has been around for nearly 2 decades, with F Block even having traces back to the early 2000s. However, they would only refer to themselves as F Block in recent years, due to them starting to drop music. F Block mainly beef Topsides, Dalton Drillers, and Birkby, which has become very deadly in recent years. F Block also has an alliance with Walpole, or Wally, which is another street gang based within Huddersfield. In recent years, we would see F Block blow in the drill scene, with a young rapper named Buddha B exploding on the scene. Now Topsides is a gang also based around the HD2 postcode within North Huddersfield. However, Topsides is split into 3 different subsets, with the younger generation going by RSK and Up Top nowadays. However, the original generation goes by BBD, which stands for Black Bandana Gang. These 3 sets make up the Topsides gang. Topsides is based around Brackenhall, Sheepbridge, Dayton, and Bradley. Whilst Topsides don't have many rappers, the rappers they do have are seriously hard and definitely deserve some recognition. A lot of Topsides rappers don't really drop songs much, with a lot of their music being leaked. Around 2018, Topsides would start beefing Wally or Walpole, which was close with F Block. Topsides would also beef Dalton Drillers around this time. Following this, F Block, Wally, and Dalton would decide to form an alliance. However, this wouldn't last long, and Topsides would declare a full-on war between the gangs. F Block members would start to distance themselves from Dalton members around this time, as they saw them as responsible for starting the war. This meant Wally and F Block would beef Dalton, and also beef Topsides. This then resulted in Dalton being a renegade gang, meaning they have no allies, and beef all of the gangs in Huddersfield. Now, stabbings and shootings would play out between Topsides and F Block, with a lot of these shootings playing out in broad daylight. So much so, that around the late 2010s, F Block would even start referring to themselves as BDG, or Broad Day Gang, due to them carrying out shootings and stabbings on ops in broad daylight. It would be—
They went from Black Bandana Gang to Broad Daylight Gang. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had a question. So it's F Block, Dalton, and Topside, right? So, fuck, this shit going so fast, bro. Let me rub it back. So F Block is beefing with both of them niggas. So why don't Topside and Dalton, they still cool, right? Or everybody was just like, fuck it, feel me? Y'all stay on A side, feel me? We just beefing with F side. Hold on, run me back. This shit going kind of quick. Hold up.
Gang, meaning they have no allies, and beef all of the gangs in Huddersfield. Now, stabbings and shootings would play out between Topsides and F Block, with a lot of these shootings playing out in broad daylight. So much so, that around the late 2010s, F Block would even start referring to themselves as BDG, or Broad Day Gang, due to them carrying out shootings and stabbings on ops in broad daylight. It would be around 2018 that one of the most notorious incidents would occur between the gangs. Now, Topsides boss named LM and other Topside members would catch a prominent member of F Block named Buddha B. They would attempt to shoot at him, however the gun would allegedly jam, with the Topside members fleeing. Around 30 minutes—
See, when shit like that happened, like, you feel me? Cause the niggas who was shooting, they know they loaded they shit. They shot their gun before. When shit like that happened, I'd be like, that's God, feel me? Like, God got a different story for Buddha B, you feel me? And then, if you listen to my last reaction, like, maybe like a minute and some change in the song, Buddha B like, I don't want to be in the area where I gotta have my mask on, feel me? I don't want to keep shooting and stabbing niggas. He telling us, gang, he tired of that life, feel me? Let's hit it.
To shoot at him, however the gun would allegedly jam,
That's
with
God.
the Topside members fleeing. Around 30 minutes later, F Block would look for retaliation, and a member would spot LM and shoot him in the head on camera. However,
Holy.
the bullet would graze his head, and he
That's
would
the
luckily
devil.
survive. This incident is often referred to in recent Buddha B songs.
Gonna give my bill. They tried drill at me and they failed. They knew that's how big was stick. But why? Within 30 minutes, their boss got slapped with a shotgun shell. It was me.
It would be around August 2019 that we would start to see F Block members starting to make music. They would drop a rude cipher.
Isn't that incriminating theyself though? Feel me? You just said they tried to slide on you, feel me? They failed. 30 minutes later, the nigga got hit. Oh my God. He telling on himself.
We would start to see F Block members starting to make music. They would drop a rude cipher titled F Block Block Cipher. This included many different F Block members freestyling. They would refer to the shooting of LM multiple times on this song, and would even reference another incident where another opposition member would be stabbed with his girlfriend.
Oh,
remember that day in
that's real love.
when Nicky got knifed? Man tried one, got his girlfriend's life. Don't try to come to my side.
Drill fans would start to notice F Block as their bars were seriously rude. The cipher would do good, considering this was F Block's first appearance in the drill scene, and it currently sits on 428,000 views. Following this, F Block wouldn't really be consistent with music, with most of the members focusing on the streets, with F Block alone even making up a lot of the knife and gun crime within Huddersfield, with F Block even allegedly shooting one of their own members around 2019 due to internal disputes, separating the gang into two sub-gangs, which in recent years we have seen popular F Block member Booter B rap about. It would be around 2020 where Booter B would be jailed, as we wouldn't see any more music following the F Block cipher. Topsides would also be quiet around this time. However, they would still carry out deadly attacks on any rivals, with them also being a big contributor to the gun crime within West Yorkshire. However, a lot of their members were pretty unknown, as they didn't really rap around this time. However, we would see the beef explode in December 2020.
COVID. We know shit got crazy.
December 2020, Jams, who was an F Block member, would be taking his mum to work. However, what Jams didn't know was that 3 Birkby gang members would be looking to kill. They had scouted out Jams's house the day before and would be waiting outside his house for him. Jams would be sitting in his car outside of his house waiting for his mum.
Warming up the car.
Members would spot him. They would fire multiple shots into his car. Jams would be hit numerous times. Police and emergency services would be called to the scene. Paramedics would try their best to save Jams. However, sadly, he would be pronounced dead on the scene. A murder.
And that's tough for his moms, though. Moms is already about to come outside. Feel me? He warming up the car for moms. Soon as she come out, she already heard the sounds. She like, damn, bro, I just hope that's not my son. She come outside. She see all the blood and shit. That shit's sad for the moms, though. But then again, on the other side, your son signed up for this, feel me? So it's a gift and a curse. Shit's tough.
Paramedics would try their best to save Jams. However, sadly, he would be pronounced dead on the scene. A murder investigation would be launched following this. Originally, 4 men were arrested for the murder. Police would connect these men to the crime, and later in...
How old is these niggas?
Originally, 4 men were arrested.
He definitely under 20 right here. How you do this shit? He definitely under 30. Definitely under 30, feel me? This nigga right here, he gotta be over 30. These niggas is old, bro. The other nigga on the other side, he look like somebody's father, gang. These niggas look like parents, bro. What the fuck? Go to work.
Dead on the scene. A murder investigation would be launched following this. Originally, 4 men were arrested for the murder. Police would connect these men to the crime, and later in 2022, they would all be found guilty and be jailed, with 3 of the 4 men getting a life sentence. Rest in peace, Jams. F Block would be looking for retaliation following the murder of Jams, and
tough.
only days later,
tough.
they would find their retaliation. Only days later, F Block members would be lurking and looking for ops. They would spot a Birkby member named Tooch standing outside of a mosque, and would shoot him multiple times. Tooch would be hit in the head by the oncoming bullets, with him being killed on the scene and paramedics arriving moments later. However, luckily, Tooch would be revived by the paramedics and would survive the attack. This incident is also often referenced in recent F Block songs. Only 10 days after the death of Jams on the 29th of December 2020, Booter B, who hadn't dropped any music at all in 2020, would return to the drill scene with a hood's hottest freestyle. Fans would start noticing that Booter B was talking real grease in his songs, and fans would also start commenting on how hard he sounded on drill beats. Booter B was steadily growing a fan base. 2021 would begin, with the violence in the streets still continuing, and dozens of articles being published surrounding broad day shootings and
I want to know how they catch them, though. I want to know how they really be catching the UK, because y'all always wear masks. So, like, I'm just kind of confused how y'all be getting caught. If y'all got the mask on, the cameras can't see our face. It's probably the fit or some shit. How the fuck they be getting caught?
stabbings playing out between the gangs. And in August 2021, Booter would return to the drill scene again, after not dropping for 8 months. He would return with a song titled No Point. The music video to this song was even filmed on their op block. In December 2021, Booter would link up with Pac-Man
the ops is
TV
pussy.
and release a
Ops is
hotspot
pussy.
freestyle, which would gain a lot of attention, and currently sits at just under 1 million views. However, Booter wasn't done there, and 10 days later on the 16th of December, he would drop a song on Mixtape Madness titled Blanks, where he dissed Topsides, Birkby, and Dalton for attempting to shoot him with blanks. 2022 would begin, and we would start to see Topsides rapping again, with a younger generation going by RSK starting to drop songs. In May 2022, 2 members of RSK named YC and Lurks would drop a song named Risk It Avenue, where they would diss F Block and other rivals. Topsides would be somewhat consistent, with rappers like YC really putting on for RSK around this time. At the start of August 2022, F Block members would spot a Topsides member named Nino outside of a men's club. The F Block members would draw knives and start to attack Nino. One of the F Block members would thrust his knife towards Nino, resulting in his hand being chopped off. Eyewitnesses said that his hand was twitching on the floor following the stabbing. The F Block members would flee following this attack, with a 17-year-old boy being arrested shortly after the attack. However, I can't find if this person was charged or not. Booter B would be blowing up around this time, gaining hundreds of new fans every day. However, what no one was expecting was that the next person would be killed due to the beef during this time.
This is really a war zone
On the
type
15th
shit.
of August 2022, Javs, who was a Topsides member, would be at a street party on Claremont Road, Moss Side, which was located in Manchester. During the early hours, members of Wally named JD and Capo would spot Javs, who was standing with friends. The boys standing with Javs would fire off a firearm toward JD and Capo. However, the bullet would miss and hit the floor. Capo and JD would respond with knives and would chase down Javs. Javs would be stabbed 5 times by the pair. JD and Capo would flee
You
the
had
scene
one
following
fucking
the
job,
stabbing.
nigga. You had one fucking job. Shoot these niggas, bro. Now look at you, bro. One fucking job, man. You shot at the fucking floor, bro. One fucking shot could have saved your fucking life, bro.
Miss and hit the floor. Capo and JD would respond with knives and would chase down Javs. Javs would be stabbed 5 times by the pair. JD and Capo would flee the scene following the stabbing, and paramedics and police would be called to the scene. Javs would be rushed to hospital. However, he would die whilst being treated in the hospital. A murder investigation would be launched following this, with
One
all of the
fucking
members
shot.
from both opposing groups going on to be arrested. JD and Capo would also be arrested. They would be charged for the murder of Javs and would be found guilty. JD, who was a Wally member, would be sentenced to life with a minimum of 21 years, and
Damn.
Capo would be sentenced to life with a minimum of 20 years.
Damn.
Rest in peace, Javs. It would be around August 2022 when Booter B would find himself fresh home from jail after previously going to jail in May, 3 months earlier. Whilst it's unknown why he went to jail, he does reference being charged with 3 attempted murders, but beating the cases a lot in his songs following this.
You are not the same. Took the AM to trial and never lost the case. I see the look. I got back 3 attempted murders. I shot my mouth, never said one word. I shot man in
Booter B would be released shortly
And then
after
he
the
said,
death of Javs.
and then he's about to say, I shot. Come on. You should have let that shit go, bro. Oh my god, yo, Buddha B is tough, bro, cause he gonna tell you what he did.
I shot my mouth, never said one word. I shot man in
Booter B would be
my
released
God.
shortly after the death of Javs, and would drop a song named BNB, or Back and Better, where he would rap about jail and how his fans kept telling him
Give
to
it a
focus
yeah,
on music,
that's
which it looked like
true.
Booter was ready to do. The violence would continue to play out in the streets, and under a month after the death of Javs, another person would be killed as a result of the rivalry. On the 21st of September 2022, a 15-year-old member of Topsides named YR would be on his way home from school with friends in Huddersfield.
Topside
when 2
is
young members of
losing
F Block
bad.
named Slim and Jugga would be waiting to ambush him. They had dressed into black clothes and had prepared face masks. When YR would walk past Slim and Jugga, the 2 F Block members would jump out and stab YR multiple times. Slim and Jugga would flee the scene following this incident. YR's friends would try and help him. They would call emergency services, who would arrive on the scene moments later.
Too
However,
late.
despite their best attempts
Too
to
late.
save YR, he would sadly be pronounced dead 2 hours later in hospital, meaning yet again, another murder investigation would be launched. The 2 killers, who weren't able to be named due to them being 15 and 17 at the time, would be arrested not long after the murder. They would be found guilty and would be sentenced to life with a minimum of 16 and 18 years each. After the sentencing, their names and faces would actually be released to the public. Rest in peace, YR. My condolences go out to his family. During the rest of 2022, Huddersfield would basically be on fire, with it
Wait, this nigga. Hold on, let me see.
go out to his family. During the rest of
I reacted to this nigga right here. The light skinned nigga. What's his name? I reacted to this nigga.
2022,
Yeah, I can't
Huddersfield
remember that
would
shit.
basically be on fire, with it being normal to see shootings and stabbings happening daily. This much violence in Huddersfield would result in the crime rate soaring to 136% in comparison to London's crime rate of 87%. Booter B would release 6 different songs following his release in August 2022, which is good consistency, and would result in Booter blowing in 2022, with new and old drill fans all starting to notice him and the Huddersfield drill scene. 2023 would start, with Booter B dropping a UK drill banger titled Strawberry Daiquiri, which was seriously hard, and on the 9th of February would drop a song featuring Mastermind. However, only days later, another person would fall victim to the streets. On the 20th of February 2023, a 17-year-old named Harley Brown, nicknamed Drips, was an alleged member of Wally, which was a gang allied with F Block. Anyways, Harley would be standing near a 24-hour shop on Colne Street within Huddersfield and would spot 2 boys who were Dalton gang members. Anyways, the 2 boys aged 16 and 14.
Yeah, F Block is really about that shit, bro. We just been hearing F Block attack these niggas, bro. This shit is crazy.
Would chase Harley onto Maple Street, where they would catch up and stab him multiple times. The attackers would flee, and Harley would stagger onto Kings Mill Lane. Harley would be taken to hospital. However, he was sadly pronounced dead in hospital hours later. Following the attack, a murder investigation would be launched, with the 14-year-old being arrested hours later during the day, and the 16-year-old being arrested 2 days later.
They be on the internet talking about this shit.
2023. Both of the teens would be facing murder charges, with them both pleading not guilty. However, in December 2023, both teens would be found guilty. The younger boy would be given 10 years, and the older boy would be given 14 years. Rest in peace, Harley Brown, or Drips. Harley Brown would move from Deptford in South London to Huddersfield around 2020, as his mum had fears he was being groomed into drug gangs in Deptford. My condolences go out to Harley's friends and family. Following this incident, Booter B would drop his first EP, featuring 5 songs. These songs had one feature from fellow F Block member GR, who we have also seen start to make music following this. Booter B wouldn't stop at an EP though, with him dropping a Daily Duppy and a Mad About Bars to end the year. And as 2024 began, he would drop a 16-track album featuring rappers T-Way, Heady One, Still Brickin', SL, and We Want Wraiths, which just shows how well-known Booter B has become in recent years. If you have learned anything from this video, make sure it's to not involve yourself with the road life, as it really only leads to 2 options, those being jail or death, with it just being an endless cycle of violence that will never stop. Rest in peace, everyone in this video. If you enjoyed this,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It don't look like that shit is stopping no time soon. Cause we still current, feel me? We still current. Booter B just dropped that shit, feel me? So I don't think this war zone ain't gonna stop though. This shit was fire though, feel me? F Block is definitely winning for sure. For sure, feel me? But all them niggas is going to jail though, and all them niggas is young. They training them niggas young, you feel me? But that shit is tough, feel me? But I'm on to the next video though, feel me? Put some new videos in the comments, hit that like button, that subscribe button. You already know the vibes, man. You give life a new meaning when you dream. It's your boy Dream, and I'm out of the game.
Fake niggas, we don't do those. Fake niggas, we don't do those. Hard code, weirdos, weird.